What up guys, old school Dan here, and in this video you're going to be learning about your own bicep genetics. So it's important to know the type of genetics that you have so that you can have a clear idea of what you can achieve with your own physique. Because years ago when I was naive and younger, I was trying to achieve biceps like Larry Scott, but I found out very quickly that it was impossible because of genetics. So here it goes. Now this video is going to be straight to the point and quick. It doesn't have to be complex. Yes, I can make it complex with all the sciencey anatomy and all that stuff, but it really doesn't have to be like that, guys. So here we go. So to discover whether you have a short or long bicep, because there's two types. There's the short head and there's the long head. Now I have the short head, and the one way you can figure out whether you have the short head or long head is to raise up your arm, like you're going to do a bicep flex, and flex your bicep. Take 2 fingers, I think that's the rule, 2 fingers, and place them in the gap. And if the 2 fingers fill the gap, then you have, congrats, you have the short head bicep. There's nothing wrong with that. I had a short head bicep, and there's many other different legendary bodybuilders who have had the short head bicep. Albert Beckles, that was all weird. Then Arnold Schwarzenegger has short head bicep. And if your fingers don't fit the gap, then congrats, you have the long head bicep, which is very similar to the legendary Larry Scott, who had the long head bicep. Had the best arms in history and still does. And there's nothing wrong with that. Either one is not advantageous to the other, but people saw Larry Scott and he had the long head bicep as he has the best arms in history. Then again, you see Albert Beckles, I keep saying that one weird, Albert Beckles, and he had that crazy bicep peak. So each to their own, they have their own disadvantages, advantages. And again, I'll be making more videos based on, your chest genetics, back genetics, all those other genetics to get you, clear on what type of genetics you have, what you can actually achieve with your own physique. So Larry Scott, and I want to talk about one last thing before I end the video, is that Larry Scott was in disbelief that he could achieve a better bicep peak. Now, keep in mind, Larry Scott had the long bicep, the bicep that fills in, well, kind of like this. It'd be longer, it would fill into that gap, sort of. And he wasn't sold on the idea that he could actually achieve a better bicep peak, because just the genetics were holding him back. But through bicep, through just sheer over time bicep development, just working on your biceps, his bicep peak got better. Not only did he still have the long bicep, but his peak was even better. Now, could he have a peak? Could he develop a peak like Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, because again, the insertions are fixed, the genetics are fixed. You can't change that type. You can't change that. You can make a short head even a little bit longer, a little bit, like maybe not even a noticeable amount, but that's just over time as a whole through just sheer bicep development. Just working on the biceps, dumbbell curls, barbell curls, incline curls, spider curls, preacher curls, all the different curly movements. Just working on your biceps over a long period of time will you achieve better bicep development. You're right? It's just all genetic. So again, not just genetic, but a small part of it, you could actually achieve better biceps, like a better peak, a longer bicep. But again, a minimal amount. It's not going to be a huge change. You don't see me doing a bunch of preacher curls like Vince Gironda would say, and it's going to lengthen my bicep. And I can't remember if Vince Gironda said that or not, but don't quote me on that. But doing a lot of preacher curls isn't going to make my bicep any longer. Maybe a tad bit, but it's not going to be a huge amount where it's going to fill in this gap, because that's not possible. Again, the genetics are fixed. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys, because when I was younger, I wanted biceps like Larry Scott, and I kept doing preacher curls, spider curls, and I was like, man, how come my biceps aren't getting better? And this is exactly why, because the genetics, because you can't alter these genetics to just exercises. It's impossible. There's no such thing. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Comment below what type of bicep genetics you have. I have a short head. Comment yours below. With that being said, subscribe for more videos like this. Give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm Old School Dan. I'm gone.